Hey Virgo, welcome back to my channel. This is Jen with Lighthouse Oracle bringing you the energy check-in for this week. This is for the first week of February, so all the way till the 7th. Whenever you come across this reading, there may be a message for you. So please take what resonates and get rid of what does not. This is, like I said, a general reading. I just need to move that. And we're going to start with the tarot cards to give me an idea of what the energy is looking like at this time. And then we're going to go into the oracle cards for additional messages and advice. So I'm going to put this to the side for the moment. I hope you are all having a good week, being safe. We are in a new month. We are in the month of like Valentine's Day and all that fun stuff. We're also in a retrograde, so please make sure you're like proofreading and double checking your work because things can get a little goofy out here. But yeah, also all the decks that I use in my readings can be found in the description box down below. So let's get the, ooh, okay. We're gonna just take that because, you know, that's a nice chunk there. So we have the Temperance, we have the Queen of Swords, the Nine of Swords, and the Eight of Pentacles. So I feel like there is a bit of a, because the first message I'm immediately getting, especially when I see the Temperance, is patience. Like we need to have a little bit of patience in regards to the work we put in. I feel like Temperance is ruled by, it is a fire sign. It's like ruled by the fire sign, fire element, also associated with the sign Sagittarius. So maybe if you are Sagittarius anywhere in your chart, I would take a look at maybe the energy check-in there. The Queen of Swords is, so I'm getting heavy like air, heavier air energy, a little bit of earth and a little bit of fire. The Queen of Swords is she's very blunt. She's like not exactly the most soft-spoken, but she's honest and she's direct and she like, yeah, like she doesn't take no bullshit. Like she's just gonna tell you how it is. And I feel like maybe there is like, and sometimes the Queen of Swords can be a bit harsh too. And I feel like maybe there is something that was said that causes this Nine of Swords energy. The Nine of Swords is like very anxiety driven, very like restless, a lot of sleepless nights. And I feel like maybe it has to do with like this Eight of Pentacles energy too. The Eight of Pentacles talks about mastering your craft, working really hard, and maybe there are certain like situations where it's like I'm getting kind of like a group project where, you know, you're doing all the work, but then someone else is getting the credit. So then you say something, but then like it's kind of like that, you know, who's gonna believe you. So maybe that's kind of what's causing this bit of this anxiety kind of feeling. And maybe, and with the Temperance card here too, I'm kind of getting like, you know, there needs to be some balance and harmony. And maybe like, and of course I'm saying a lot of maybes because this is a general reading and I'm picking up a lot of different messages, but the one I'm getting the most is like that group project where, you know, you're working so hard behind the scenes and it's not being noticed, so then you said something and it may have been so harsh that maybe they don't no longer want to work with you, or they complained about, you know, the way you spoke about it. Maybe it was like, oh, they didn't speak to me in a professional manner, and maybe that caused some backlash on you, so then you're in this Nine of Swords, very like sleepless, very like almost, I'm kind of getting that message, like I'm doing all this work for what? Just to be more stressed, just to get more anxious. And so I'm definitely getting that like need for temperance, the need for balance, the need for harmony. However you can, and I'm kind of getting here too because I don't see any like water energy. This is just all like air, fire, and earth. So this could also cause a lot of overthinking because sometimes when you get a bit heated, you can kind of go inside your head a bit, and that's kind of where a lot of this confusion is. All of these swords are like right above her, like from her heart to her like crown chakra area. So I feel like that could also cause a lot of like almost a like analysis paralysis, like an overthinking, like, oh, should I have said this? How could I have made this work better? Like kind of overcritical. Virgos love like plans. They love like things to go a certain order, love schedules. So I feel like this also could be like a bit too much rigid, like too much of a rigidity I'm getting, and I'm kind of feeling like to loosen up a bit, take a break. So that's what I'm picking up. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing right now. So yeah, I feel like taking it easy, maybe bring some like compassion into the energy, bring some like insight into it, maybe like soften up the blow a little bit with the words. Like, we never know what other people are going through. And with the temperance here too, I'm like really noticing this the two chalices here, the two cups that are like feeding into each other. So it's like allowing love, emotion, and compassion to be the not driving force, but allow it to feed into each other's cups. Like I said, we don't know what they're going through. Maybe they're having a tough time. And so like these harsh words are like it's kind of like not the best way to go. So let's look into your oracle cards to see what advice Spirit has for Virgos for this energy. What is the advice Spirit has for Virgo? Ooh, there. Okay, transformation. I love it. So this says, this fairy tells you to surrender to a transformation in your life that's happening for your highest good. Embrace your transformation. The best is yet to come. And I love that it came out, especially with all this like temperance and the Queen of Swords. Maybe, like I said, Virgos love stability. They love practicality. They love schedules. They love things like in order. And I feel like this transformation is asking you to, like I said, like loosen up a little bit. Allow the flow of change to come in. And flow like water, right? Like emotions are ever flowing, and you're just gonna have to like go with the flow of this change, rather than being so rigid as to like, I'm right, you're wrong, like that kind of, because I feel like it's just gonna keep you more stuck in this energy than, if you're constantly thinking about, resisting the change, and it's like, I'm working so hard and nothing's changing. Open yourself up to the change. And it is happening for your highest good, so that's awesome. Like, I feel like you just need a little bit more patience. Yeah. Seeing things from a different perspective. I'm also noticing like the 1 foot in the water and 1 foot on land. It's kind of like grounding yourself while, ooh, what was that sound I made? But dipping your toe in the water, right? Dipping your toe in the pool of emotion, so you're not drowning in emotion, but you understand it, and you can, find a bit more clarity rather than, and I'm also noticing all these like almost like rain clouds, kind of like allowing it to not cloud your judgment. So let's look into a final message from Spirit for Virgos. Oh, there it is. This card has been coming out a lot. Do you see this deck? I feel like there's so many cards that I haven't like come across. And I feel like the same few, like maybe that's just what is needed, We get the same message over and over till it finally clicks. So this says, you needn't worry. And on the back it says, there's no one in your life who hasn't always loved you. They're all just learning how to show it. Big sillies, the universe. So yeah, and I feel like this change and this transformation is something that you're not used to, but to not worry and stress about it, which is very interesting, because I'm definitely seeing a lot of that, like that worry, kind of like, oh my gosh, like all this work I'm putting into it, all like this, it's got to be this way. And I'm definitely getting more of like a go with the flow. I'm definitely like, this transformation is for your highest good, and to just go with the flow. That's gonna be what I'm titling this video, to go with the flow, because that's just what I keep getting. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end the reading here. Thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to like and subscribe to my channel if this reading resonated with you. Let me know in the comments what you think. I'm open to suggestions. I might be postponing my energy check-ins for the time being. I want to get more into more pick a card, pick a style, like kind of readings, more different variation of readings. And when I do 12 readings a week on top of like an energy forecast, which is 16 videos a week, it's a little draining. So I might, especially for this month, I want to do a little bit of love reading. So maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll do that instead of just a check-in on love. I don't know. So, but we'll see what happens. I told myself if I can be one thing, I want to be consistent. But after looking at this reading, I'm like, I need to go with the flow a little more. So yeah, I'm sorry for like blabbing, but yes. And yeah, please check out the description box for more information and details, and I will catch you all in another reading. Okay, take care, Virgos. Bye.